going on, Top Notch family? Hope y'all had a great day today. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the San Antonio Spurs. How the San Antonio Spurs are building a dynasty and how they're a very fun young team. And I'm super excited to watch them in the next couple years and even this season. A lot of underrated moves, a lot of low-key moves. And don't be surprised if this team fights to get into that top 10 in the Western Conference. Now, before we do start today's video, if you guys enjoy just content in general, football content, NBA content, trade rumors, and all that good stuff, we do it all here. Smash that subscribe button. We're on the road for 11,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. So, as y'all see on the screen right here, there's a new face in town in San Antonio. Chris Paul has signed with the San Antonio Spurs on a one-year deal. The Golden State Warriors released him, made him a free agent, and he said, you know what? I wanted to play with Victor. I wanted to be coached by Coach Popovich, and also I just wanted to be around this young talent to improve their roster. You see what Chris Paul did with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and now look where they are. Almost a championship team, if not already a championship team. So you need these veteran guards, you need these point guards on your team, or just anybody in general that can help out the young cats. Now, what I'm going to show on the screen right now is going to be the NBA standings. And the reason why I'm showing this is because I don't expect this to be happening anytime soon. I don't expect this for a while now, right? So last year they finished off 22-60. Their home record was 14-37, and their away record was 12-39. Their away record, was 10-31, and their home, was 12-29, right? They finished 6-4 in their last 10 and was currently on a 2-game win streak. Like I said, 4-team seed, 22-60. I don't expect that to happen next season. Like I said, don't be surprised if they're a top 10 seed. And you'll probably be like, how? Well, when we go back and just look at their roster, they have a lot of young talent and a lot of impressive talent, right? So we can just start off with Victor. Victor, I honestly think this year is going to be a top 5 player in this league. Played 71 out of 82 games, 30 minutes, averaging 21 points a game, 2.3 offensive rebounds, 8.4 defensive rebounds. Also averaged about 10.6 rebounds for the season, right? So his first year, dude's already averaging 20 and 10, 4 assists, 1.2 steals, damn near 4 blocks. His assist to turnover ratio isn't the greatest, but you don't really expect that. So this is the main reason right here. Victor is a talent that no one in the league at this moment, outside of Luka, can really match. So that's your building block. That's your future. And I think they realize, we don't need to rush it, but we do need to add some playmakers to help them out and stuff like that. Then they still have a very, very great young talent in Devin Vassell, who played 68 out of 82 games, 33 minutes. He was still around the 19.5 point range, 4.1 assists, 3.8 rebounds, 1.1 steal. These two players right here is the future of the San Antonio Spurs. Now, I feel like Keldon Johnson has been forgotten. Had a down season last year, but still, a 20-point scorer. It's interesting to see if the San Antonio Spurs do want to keep him or not. But if they do keep him, he's still a 16-point scorer, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.8 assists. Just this big three alone right here is very underrated, and it's going to be one of those top big threes in the Western Conference, because when you look at the Western Conference, it's either a big three or a big two. And I think, each year they continue to play, they get the chemistry. Their play is obviously going to continue to get better. And then also when you have the best coach in the NBA, in my opinion, in Greg Popovich, and you could put him as a Hall of Fame coach, you're only going to learn and get better, right? And then we got like a point forward, Jeremy Shoham, who, his numbers don't really show, but he still averaged about 12 points a game, 6.4 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. He pretty much does everything. And that's going to be another leap for the San Antonio Spurs. So if you just think about it, they really have a nice big four that they really want to develop and continue to grow. And then they made some big moves this offseason when you add players like Harrison Barnes, and obviously when you add players like Chris Paul. Those are very, very intriguing, because now you're going to have a starting lineup. I'm going to just throw their roster right here. So obviously I've been saying those big three. But look, Jeremy Shoham, Blake Wesley, if he's still on the team. So you got Devin Vassell, Trey Jones over there, Harrison Barnes. So, look at this. Greg Popovich, Brent Brown. This is a very, very, very good roster. But adding a player like Harrison Barnes, who is another player like Chris Paul, has been in the moments, is a solid scorer, definitely could be playing in that 4 or 3 range. He is 32 years old, and he said he'd like to be over there. But I'll show you his stats for last year. Averaged about 12 points a game, and I think That's definitely pretty solid. 12 points a game, 38% from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 47% from the field. And the difference is the Sacramento Kings are relying on him to score. You come here, there's no pressure. There's really no pressure at all. So he can just be himself. And I'm super excited. And we haven't even got to the best part yet. And that's Stephon Castle. Stephon Castle, who they drafted with the 4th overall pick, who is going to be the future of the future point guard. He's going to learn a lot from CP3. I mean, in summer league, he's improving and he's just showing why they took him that high. So when you look at his numbers and stuff like that, he played 2 games, but his last game he put up 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals in his final summer league game. Great defensively, and in his first summer league game. Right here, his debut had 12.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 0 turnovers, 4 for 12 shooting, 2 for 4 at the 3-point line. But his defense looked very good. And so, some people could put him at the 3. I have some people putting him at the 3, 2. And I just think this team is just very talented. So, I think a potential starting lineup next year, depending if they want to put, Stephon Castle over there, if they don't come off the bench, but you have CP3, you got Harrison Barnes, you got Victor. You could throw someone like Jeremy Shohan in there. Like, they can mismatch their lineups, and like this team is very excited, man. You can also throw Stephon Castle in there, right? Because like I said, the expectations are not that high, but I still expect this team to shock a lot of people. I still expect them. Any team that sees them on the schedule, it's going to be a dogfight. So once again, this San Antonio Spurs team is building something special with all this young talent. And let me know what you guys think about it. Like I said, having Victor on your team alone, you got to add some pieces to it each year. They got the cap space, they got the draft capital. Next season, we're going to see what they do with the draft and with free agency once again. So if you enjoyed today's video, once again, drop a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm out. Peace.